Oh, snap. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name's Patrick. If you like true crime, hit the subscribe button. Hit the follow button, TikTok. Welcome in. Great to see everybody. We got some more Gypsy Rose action. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Insane. Insane. But, you know, it is what it is. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, let's just jump right into it. Simple Samantha, thank you. Bex, thanks for the roses. Angel Winks, by the way, thank you for joining the channel. Boom. Click that little link that's pinned up in the top of the chat, y'all. Join the channel. Great to see everybody. All right. Let's do this, y'all. Oh, and YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. You guys already know that. Come on. Hit me with a little thumbs up action. Let's get 200. Oh, I said 200. Let's get 100 first. Nuts. All right, I'm shrinking myself down. This is Becca Scoops. Let's go. Becca, what you got for us?
I have no control of her. I tried to give her good advice. I told her I thought it was a great idea that she get out of prison and you know, kind of fade in. I don't care if she gets a job at McDonald's or whatever. We're going to be here supporting her with or without me. We're always going to be here for her. Some of the things that Becca Scoops and Fancy and all say, you know, they may have some merit.
Starting to think about
hell, Becca Scoops and Fonzie.
The baby shower, because the gender reveal, I mean, lots of people knew that the gender got leaked before we were able to, and at first I didn't know the gender, but a couple of content creators kind of spoiled that for us. So yeah, I will,
How would they know it before you knew it?
I will say I did know the gender before the gender reveal, and so did Ken. We never said that we didn't know. We just didn't say that we did know. And we weren't going to publicly come out and say that content creator so-and-so ruined that for us. So the gender reveal was for our family, because there were people in our family that don't get on the internet that they didn't know. So it was more for them than it was for us.
Isn't it for the baby more than it is for anybody else?
You what?
I don't know these damn people.
All I can say is, going forward, try to be more careful about, we'll just try to be more careful about who we let in our inner circle as friends, as confidants, and keep everything really close to home. So when we do have big life events, we can announce it on our own time, and that be special for us. I mean, that's just simple respect. Respect the people, people's privacy in that way. If they have a certain event that, they want to have, like a wedding or a gender reveal or a baby shower or, naming your kid, whatever you're going to name your kid, it should be the person, it should be the mom or the dad or the parents that put it out there.
That's usually true unless you come out of the gate strong with being a social media influencer and post things to 10 million people on a regular basis. Call me crazy.
You what?
I mean, it's like, oh, I want to be a household name. Then when people start talking about you in their household, you got a problem. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Y'all let me know what you think. Let's keep it going. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Hit me with them tiny dinies. Let's get 111 real quick.
You think it's to put it out there, not content creators on TikTok for clicks and views. That's no couth. That's not having any sort of respect. It's my 2 cents on it, guys.
That's the real world. That's if you choose to put your life on social media, your life's gonna be on social media. You don't want anybody to know any of that stuff? Don't do a documentary and don't do any social media. Nobody would have any idea. Disappear into the unknown. Disappear into the ether.
Stop going on a range.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard has a very unhealthy obsession with content creators. We became aware of her pathological obsession after Gypsy became pregnant and planned a gender reveal party. However, we had no idea we would uncover the dark side of Gypsy's internet trolling and her close association with alleged racists. To fully understand Gypsy's world,
What?
We found one woman
Oh, hell no. Graceland up in the house too?
named Bree who is dedicating her life and possibly her mental health in defense of her good friend Gypsy Rose. Bree
Oh, you crazy as
spends
hell for that.
hours and hours holding court on TikTok lives where she expounds on topics sometimes
Expounds. That's the word of the day.
hard to follow. Bree and those who religiously show up for these daily TikTok events becomes important to the story later on. In fact, Bree
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
has a statement pinned to her TikTok which reads, quote, "I have permission from Gypsy to talk about anything I'm talking about on this live," end quote.
What in the hell? This is America. You have permission to talk about whatever the hell you want, anyways. You're crazy as hell having to put that in there.
Even Gypsy's dad, Rod Blanchard,
Yo, Tiny Dinies, let's do this. We got one. Thanks, Lance. Appreciate you.
admitted this Bree character was part of Gypsy's team doing, quote, battle for his daughter.
A good friend of ours, Bree, which she's close to the Gypsy and Christy. I met her at Jazz Fest. I mean,
Right. I know Bree.
Jazz Fest.
she tried
Oh, hell. Nurse KK, thank you, Shauna. Thank you.
I mean, she goes to battle for Gypsy. She tries to provide receipts and
Gypsy Rose's lifelong goal is to become an influencer. She's hired a crisis PR firm that has instructed Gypsy on her social media strategy. Part
Oh, hell. They said, hey, whatever you're doing, stop. I have no idea. Wouldn't that be crazy? Juju, thank you. Virginia, thank you. Lindsay Breezy, thank you.
of the strategy is to highlight Gypsy's pregnancy. In fact, many have speculated that the pregnancy was a PR move, period. According to Gypsy's estranged husband, Ryan Anderson, Gypsy was trying to
Hey, thank
get pregnant the moment she left prison.
Lindsay, this is Becca Scoops.
Like secretly, Gypsy and me were trying to get pregnant. Gypsy always wanted to be pregnant. It's so confusing. Such a confusing time for me.
We do know Gypsy
Dang, wanting to be pregnant or wanting to have a child? Because if somebody's just wanting to be pregnant, you know what I mean?
has been instructed to do lives and
That's like, I want this dog, but you don't want to be a pet owner. You know what I mean? I'm going to get this dog. Oh, didn't that actually happen? Didn't she like leave her cat and then she like left her dog or like a dog or something with the other one? I don't remember. Y'all, I'm like 2 weeks into this story, so
videos
we having fun though. Thanks, y'all. Thanks. Thank you. Keep tagging me in these things.
surrounding the coming baby, like the gender reveal party. It was straight out of the PR firm's playbook. However, people in Gypsy's inner circle leaked to content creators the gender of the baby beforehand. This was bound to happen, and no one should be shocked by this. Yet, Gypsy
So the PR team leaked it to content creators so they'll make content about it? Imagine that.
was enraged, utterly furious by the news the gender was leaked. And who was she enraged with? Well, the content creators, not the friends and close associates who obviously leaked the information. One of those content creators is Flawless Nina, who spills the tea with a touch of class, a touch of snark, and sometimes humor. Nina
Get it, Nina.
has also shown she has a heart and was willing at one point to hear Gypsy's side of things. Nina was also taken in by a TikToker named Adaptive Kate, who many are speculating may be an alleged fraudster
Oh, Lord.
posing as a victim of Munchausen by proxy. Nina spent hours trying to help Kate only to be betrayed. The point here is
Oh, hell. That betrayal.
Nina isn't someone who is just trying to get clicks. Of course, Nina is an influencer, and this is her business. However, she did show compassion to Kate and to Gypsy. At one point, when it wasn't popular, Nina welcomed Gypsy's private messages. Then Nina learned the hard way Gypsy had an ulterior motive.
Oh, hell. Not one of them ulterior motives.
According to sources, Gypsy believed she could befriend Nina and use her to get subtle messages to her co-defendant, Nicholas Godejohn. Gypsy told Nina she hoped her co-defendant would at some point get a fair trial. And Gypsy then informed Nina she could share those sentiments publicly. Is that the truth?
Whoa.
Or was Gypsy trying to manipulate Nick once again, this time through Nina?
Has somehow attracted this ex-con to message her to clear some things up. And Nina was so surprised by all the things Gypsy has disclosed with her.
She did say that she does feel really bad about Nicholas. And she feels as if he should have his fair day in court.
The only thing Gypsy requested was that Nina not share the screenshots of their conversation, but she was free to discuss what they talked about on her platform. Eventually, Nina advised Gypsy to issue a public statement because she believes that Gypsy's audience also deserves to hear what she was telling her. But even if it seems like the two have formed some sort of friendship, Nina still can't put a finger around her, and she soon found out that her hunch was right.
Was I the fool for possibly thinking Gypsy Rose would change? Yes, because
Oh, hell.
she has shown us she's always been a liar and a manipulator.
Apparently, Gypsy sent screenshots of their messages to another creator named Bree. In Nina's eyes, it's clear that Gypsy has an ulterior motive, and what she did was pure manipulation. But that wasn't even the worst part.
She used me to send messages in a subtle way to Nick, and I didn't realize that.
Nina
Oh,
was
hell.
also accused of helping Gypsy relay her message to Nick, her boyfriend in prison, who helped her unalive her mother. This complicates things because
Wait, boyfriend? I thought they broke up like many moons ago. I have no idea. YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. I see a bunch of new people coming in, y'all. My name's Patrick. If you like true crime, I'm live every single night. So come on in, hit the follow button, tap the screen like crazy. Y'all hit me with some dinosaur action. Whatever that thing is that TikTok wants. Y'all, let's do it. Oh, and TikTok, if you want to see these videos, because you can actually see the video on YouTube, just search The Mystery Project on YouTube. You'll find the channel. We're live there right now. We're live on Rumble also. We might be live on X as well. I can't remember if I added that. We are live on X as well. Let's go. Come on. And YouTube, let's get 100 likes. Come on. We got 46 more to go. And we got almost 200 people watching. So y'all hit that thumbs up button real quick. I'm going to play the video. Y'all made me do it. Here you go. Hey guys, it's Patrick from The Haunted Side. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe for more. Do you want to see it again? We better. Let's keep going.
because her parole strictly states that there should be no form of communication between them. Now, the whole internet is divided, with some siding with Nina while others are fully supporting Gypsy Rose. I guess we all just have to wait and see where this goes.
Additionally, for some strange
Oh, hell.
reason, out of all the content creators who report on Gypsy, Nina became Gypsy's biggest obsession. One way Gypsy and her
hell.
stepmother, Christy Blanchard, attempted to quell the bad press is to make friends with content creators. They tried that tactic with Nina, and it
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
He needs some milk.
backfired. At that point, Gypsy and Christy were caught slandering Nina, and these disgusting, racist TikTok accounts
Racist. Graceland. Ooh.
seemingly
Damn, they made that? That's crazy as hell.
popped up out of nowhere, with Gypsy and Christy following them.
Oh, you crazy as hell for that one.
Obviously, these racist
Graced donuts. Glazed donuts. Braces. That's what it is. They're talking about teeth. TikTok. Holy hell, man. I gotta censor these damn videos. I don't ever watch them beforehand. But sometimes I'm like, man, I should have. Because TikTok about to get mad as hell. YouTube probably get mad as hell. Braces.
accounts are extremely suspicious
Braces.
and allegedly come from those close to Gypsy's own camp.
Oh, hell.
One account, called Nina the Clown, has a blackface image straight from the racist
Great. Braces.
Jim Crow era. The Jim Crow era was a
What?
period in American history from 1877 to the mid-1960s which was characterized by a set of laws known as Jim Crow laws,
Yep.
which enforced racial segregation
Great.
between white and black people. White performers darkened their skin with polish and cork, put on tattered clothing, and exaggerated their features to look stereotypically black. This
Man, you crazy
image
as
of
hell.
Nina the Clown looks very similar to Jim Crow era racist
Great braces.
images of blackface. And this is something Gypsy and her stepmother are following. Another sick account depicts Nina as a zebra.
That's a crazy looking picture.
Another racial epithet of sorts
Oh God
of black
Almighty.
and white skin. Similar to blackface, where a white person is mocking a black person. These
What?
two seemingly racist accounts were followed by Gypsy
Braces.
and her stepmother.
About to fast forward.
Additionally, Gypsy was caught during a live stream event threatening the social media influencer, posting, quote, "We will run Nina out of the beauty industry," end quote.
Oh hell.
Our investigation uncovered the disturbing truth of why Gypsy is obsessed with Nina and Gypsy's seemingly sick penchant and need for revenge. Gypsy's everything in life has always centered around a man. Some have speculated that Gypsy sees all women as competition. In June of 2024, Gypsy's
They kind of are, aren't they?
latest man, Ken Urker, made a reference to Flawless Nina during a live TikTok event.
Oh hell.
This seemingly sent Gypsy into a rage that culminated with Gypsy making a video from
Yo, Nina is like this lady that's on TikTok who's super cool. Like she does like reaction type videos too, where she like people send her stuff and she'll just be like da 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 da, and she gives like some attitude and some sass and stuff like that. We watch quite a few of her videos.
from her bed wearing a black negligee, addressing
What?
Nina about not having a man she called a Chad.
So your man was on Natasha's live.
What he does for work. He works at a bar. He invited Nina to come for a drink.
Yeah, and she comes with the receipts exactly. Nikki.
That's me.
He doesn't have a girl.
Coming out with a Nikki. Is that Lemon Ray too? Lim Ray, where you at? I saw you pop in for a second.
Yeah, Gypsy was so pressed she made a video to tell me she was impressed. Come check this out.
Oh, honey,
Oh hell.
I am so not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. You're just mad because I have a Chad. And you don't have a man.
Oh hell. Wait, Nina's single?
So, looks
I didn't know that.
like you're the one that's being
Nikki!
impressed. Call a spade, honey.
Nina moved on and continued to make content. However, as Gypsy announced her gender reveal party with fanfare, meaning Gypsy was hyping the gender reveal party as this huge social media event, Nina
Man, that is crazy as hell to hype something up as a huge social media event and then get mad when social media talks about it. Man, you crazy as hell.
had sources who contacted her. Nina was one of the many content creators who speculated publicly on the gender. In fact, Nina told her followers she was almost 100% sure it was a girl.
Well, you got a 50-50 chance to begin with. Holy hell. Hey, y'all, I'm thinking it's a boy. Hey, y'all, I'm thinking it's a girl. One of those is going to be right. Just post both videos. Be like, I got it right. See?
Gypsy Rose was having a girl. Y'all
This is crazy as hell.
didn't believe me the first time, but I told y'all this ain't new news. But let's see, just so you guys could spin a block
No
on that again.
news.
Sweetie, I'm your mom,
I'm your dad.
and you are a girl.
Might want to say,
Whoa.
I'm your dad, maybe.
Gypsy Rose became utterly
One thing might be your dad. Maybe. Oh hell! See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. That makes me friggin'. She hit him with the maybe.
incensed.
That's just funny. I mean, come on. Even if I was Gypsy Rose and I heard that, I'd be like, that's funny. Like you gotta have a sense of humor. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. And that's funny. That's grade A, top-notch funny right there.
How dare these content creators speculate on Gypsy's hyped social media event?
Yeah, what the hell? Makes no sense.
How dare they make content about Gypsy's shameless gender reveal party whose sole purpose is to rehabilitate her status with the public as a convicted murderer.
Yeah. Unaliver. Another 50-50 chance. Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe. I don't know. It could be one in 100 chances, you know? We don't know. We don't know these people. We're not these people. But we don't know. What we don't know can. Y'all, TikTok. Come on. We got to hit these dinosaur things. Usually we get that within 1 minute of going live, so it shares the stream out to more people. Y'all, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Let's get 25,000 likes. Let's hit the dinos. YouTube, thanks for the super chats. Angel Winks, thanks for joining the channel. And y'all, we still don't have 100 likes, so I got to hit you with the video again. Hey guys, it's Patrick from The Haunted Side. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe for more. Boom! Let's go. We got 17 more likes. 17 more likes, y'all. And we're at 100. Let's get it.
So she can be a mommy vlogger and influencer at some point. This thinking is ridiculous.
Hell, is that what's going to happen? She's gonna come out and be one of the mommy bloggers. She's gonna go all what was that? The Ruby Frankie on us. Oh hell! Do you think that's what's gonna happen, y'all? Thank you, D-Lo, thank you.
Ridiculous and would be comical if this wasn't coming from a dangerous felon. So what does Gypsy do to get revenge on Nina and one other content creator named Conspiracy?
Oh, she hit their channels.
Who also
tried to hit their channels.
So reported on the gender reveal. She threatens their livelihoods by reporting them to YouTube for bogus copyright strikes. Conspiracy explained this situation excellently in a video. Please find the link below. These are bogus reports.
Oh, hell. Joyce, thank you. See, boom, we crushed it, y'all. Thank you.
And after you have 3, your YouTube channel can be terminated. This is messing with someone's income. In this case, 2 women who have children to support. However, Gypsy seems to think her child is off limits for anyone to report on. On August 15th, 2024, Gypsy went live.
Yeah, you crazy as hell for that. As soon as you come out and say, I'm going to do a documentary and I want to be a social media influencer, like, that's it. Your life is no longer, like, you don't have a private life as somebody whose life is on the internet. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It's like being like, oh, shit, I hate driving cars, but I'm going to go be a NASCAR driver. Like, I don't want to drive a car ever. I want no cars driven. I stress myself out in cars. So my job is going to be a NASCAR driver or like a bus driver.
You what?
Then,
what do y'all think?
Approximately 6 days later, Nina gets an email from YouTube informing her Gypsy Rose Blanchard has filed copyright strikes against her. One more and Nina's channel could be terminated. The videos Gypsy files on are all about her gender reveal. Of course, as we have stated, these copyright strikes are bogus, fraudulent claims by the convicted felon. Gypsy's hypocrisy knows no bounds. Why does Gypsy continually make content about her baby bump, her gender reveal party, her nursery shopping, videoing her free
Oh, hell, that's in Hobby Lobby right there.
3D, 4D, Sweet Pea,
Oh, hell, that's Hobby Lobby. And I did a video about that too. Remember, y'all? She's not supposed to be in Hobby Lobby. Her and her mom got kicked out for life, right? Isn't that what they did? They were hiding stuff up in her wheelchair and said that she had like metal in her body or something like that. And they were rolling out with hella stuff. What the hell would you want to steal from Hobby Lobby anyways? Like, dear God. And how did they not notice the giant ass fake plant coming out of the damn thing? You know what I mean? Like, what do you even take from there? Oh man, I'm about to get this science kit. Like, what the? Oh, I'm about to get home and do this fake dissection of a frog. Hope they don't look in my wheelchair. The hell? I mean, some of that stuff can be expensive in there, but even still, like, what the? That makes no sense. I'm about to steal 400 sheets of stationery. My God. Man, this damn spray paint's getting out of hand expensive. Damn inflation. Some bullshit. $8 a can? I'm gonna hide this. Oh, God. Let's keep it going, y'all. By the way, y'all on TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new. My name's Patrick. I'm live every night. Go ahead, hit the follow button real quick. Tap the screen too. Let's get the 50,000 likes. And y'all, thanks for the donuts. Hit me with some donuts. Let's get this thing going. YouTube, we hit 100 likes. There we go. Love you guys. Subscribe to, and TikTok, come over to YouTube if you want to watch the video. The Mystery Project, search that. You'll find it. Subscribe. Come watch.
If she doesn't want anyone speculating about it. If Gypsy did not want her child exposed to social media,
don't
then
expose your child to social media.
She constantly putting out content about her child on social media. Why does she attack and threaten the?
Well, what else is she gonna put out there? I guarantee it ain't gonna be a cooking. If you know, you know.
Livelihood of content creators when the source who leaked the gender is from her own camp. Let's take a look at what Gypsy and her stepmother Christy put out on social media about Nina's children. During one TikTok live event,
they put out something about Nina's kids. Man, you crazy as hell for that.
Hosted by Gypsy's unofficial spokesperson, Bree, Gypsy Rose threatens Nina's livelihood by saying she will run her out of the beauty industry. Christy Blanchard then suggests Nina lost custody of her kids, to which Gypsy responds, "OMG, Mom, you went there. Snap." Nina was never found to be an unfit mother, period, and the custody issues were typical for any divorce proceedings. Nina has been open and honest about her divorce.
Oh, hell, man, you crazy as hell going there.
But kids should be off limits, right?
Yeah.
And what about Ken? You know, Gypsy's latest paramour and so-called baby daddy. Well, Ken had been a guest on a YouTube channel hosted by Sir Morbid X. Sir Morbid contacted Ken directly, hoping he could talk some sense into Gypsy. Sir Morbid urged Ken that even though Gypsy may have differing views than these content creators, filing false copyright claims isn't the way to handle it. We agree.
Hell no.
Do the right thing just once in your life, Gypsy. Do you really want to be known as a convicted felon who is also falsely filing copyright strikes against mothers trying to earn a buck to raise their kids? Ken refused to respond.
Oh, dang.
Apparently, Gypsy won't allow him to say anything. Sounds like a healthy relationship based on mutual respect and trust. Here's the deal. If Gypsy no longer wants to be a public figure, she has that option. She could do the right thing for her child and delete her social media and start living a humble life away from the limelight. If she does this now, her child may have a chance. This is the only way for that child to have a chance at a normal life.
Branda, Simply Samantha, thank you. Y'all hit me with those donuts. Everybody hit me with one right now. We'll crush it.
But time is ticking. The longer she stays in the limelight, shamelessly showing off that baby bump for cash gifts on TikTok, going to ridiculous, free, over-the-top ultrasounds that she should have donated to a low-income mother, the longer she hypes the baby on social media.
And she just shows her baby bump, people send her hella gifts. That is crazy as hell.
It will come to a point of no return. Gypsy
Man, this world is crazy as hell, y'all. I don't want to have to start doing gray sweatpant lines. Oh, no. Talk about here's a baby bump.
promised
You what?
How dare you?
I'm kidding.
she would not put her child on social media. So far, we fail to see how she is keeping that promise at all.
Some of the things that Becca
That's
School,
funny as
some
hell.
fancy and all say, you know, they may have some merit.
Gypsy's
Colleen,
father,
she needs
Rod,
some
has
milk.
stated that she is a
He needs some milk.
grown woman and she has to make her own choices. He also said he doesn't agree with everything she is doing. Gypsy's behavior on the internet have rubbed many social media consumers the wrong way, and some sins are so great that the public rightly shuns that individual as part of the penance for the grave sin. In one of the greatest Greek tragedies,
Oh, there you go.
Orestes goes mad after killing his mother and is pursued by the Furies, whose duty it is to punish any violation of the ties of family piety. This tragedy was written 2,400 years ago, but it still rings true today.
2,400 years ago. Dear Lord.
Matricide is so heinous that for thousands of years, humanity has viewed it as a crime that should rightly drive you insane.
Right? Oh, that was it. Oh, hell. Y'all, first video down. What's next? So that was Becca Scoops, y'all. Make sure you follow her. Show her some love. Oh, we got a Radiant Brent coming up. Let's go, y'all. Radiant Brent for the win. She's got to come on a stream eventually. Radiant Brent, where are you at? Brent, where are you at? Come on a stream. Agatha May needs to come on a stream too. All right, let's go. You guys ready? TikTok, hit the follow button. YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Let's go.
Hi, guys. Well. Ho.
Like, I'm going to switch sides and sit in her passenger seat this time. By the way, y'all, follow her. Make sure you subscribe to her. Radiant Brit. She's tagged in the description. Go subscribe to her channel. So awesome. Let's continue on. And Brit, I know you might probably never see this, but if you do, come on a live stream. Just leave a comment on this video right now and just say, I'm down. She'll probably be like, hell no, I'm not wasting my time. No. All right, let's go.
Gypsy Rose's family reunion went right off the rails. And my God, there's so much being talked about in regards to this little reunion and some of the little fiascos that were happening down.
Oh, hell yeah. I saw a little bit about this. Josina, I just react to things people send me, and apparently everybody wants me to watch Gypsy Rose stuff. We watch all kinds of stuff, but lately it's been heavily Gypsy Rose because that seems to be all I get.
Down there. And before we get into the rest of it,
Like literally hundreds and hundreds of Gypsy Rose videos.
I want to talk about this fake kayaking situation that everyone's talking about.
So I'm not obsessed with her because I didn't even know who she. Well, I knew who she was, but like we didn't even start really getting into this, and for like maybe just a couple weeks ago. And now I'm starting to like go, ooh, and I'm starting to figure out who people are. So I guess it's like a TV show that like everybody's already watched, and then like I'm like somebody's like, you have to watch this. It's crazy as hell. And now I'm like getting into it, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to binge watch the hell out of this. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Hope that makes sense. Let's keep going.
You know, some people are upset that she
Erica, you crazy as hell for that one too.
How dare you?
Staged kayaking. Some people are saying, oh, you know, well, like, I don't really care because other influencers will stage stuff all the time. Whether or not she kayaked for, 2.5 minutes or 2.5 hours, I really don't care. She took a photo op maybe it was, you know, her being fake. Like, yeah, she's fake. Most influencers are fake. They are staging photos so
Well, all of social media is fake.
that they get attention on social media. So the fake kayaking thing is the least of my kind of takeaways from this whole thing. What I want to talk about is her expecting privacy. I'm going to read the statement that she put out on her socials regarding people
There's zero expectation of privacy in public.
invading their privacy and making allegations that people were
If you're in public, you have no expectation of privacy.
taking photos of children, which is wild. Before I read the statement, keep in mind, here, I'll set the scene for you guys. They are doing a family reunion at a public park that is open, keyword, to the public. So this was not some kind of reserved setting where people were coming into a space where they were not allowed to be in order to gain access or take photos of her.
Yeah, that's
This was
trespassing.
literally
That's illegal.
just like a lot of other families do. I'm sure some of y'all might have attended a family reunion or some kind of gathering outside at a public park this summer, because there's constantly events happening like this, whether it's a birthday party, you know, I've seen freaking baby showers and all kinds of stuff happening at outdoor parks. You have your little cabana or your gazebo, and people are gathered and they're having a cookout or opening presents, having cake, cupcakes. It's a public park, okay? You're not special.
Nope. And y'all, guess what I had for dinner? Spaghetti. Oh man, I made my meatballs.
She put out a statement that said,
It's true.
"This last weekend was the Blanchard family reunion. It was wonderful."
Oh, she replied to the people talking about how it was a public park. Oh, hell, I didn't even know this, y'all. Did you guys know this one?
To meet everyone and learn about our family history. We spent the weekend at the lake where everyone was having fun and enjoying our time together. However, our reunion was constantly being interrupted and invaded by people wanting to invade our space and privacy.
That's why you go to a place where you go inside if you want privacy. Why do you think all these big stars you know, are spending millions of dollars to rent out the entire island or the entire venue, everything, because they don't want people just coming in. They don't want people wedding crashers their damn places and stuff like that. Man, you crazy as hell.
Circling our campsite with cameras and phones.
So if you're at a public park, you just want everybody to leave their phone in the car? You hear how crazy that sounds? Oh my word. Nope. First Amendment. Sorry. It's one of the most beautiful things about this country. We protect it.
Who want to take selfies or photo ops. As much as I appreciate the support of the locals, I only ask to keep in mind that we have extended family members who do not wish to be part of the media world.
Then stay inside.
Some of them being minors. I would ask for people to be more conscious.
Keep your kids inside.
And considerate when approaching or interacting with me in public, especially in such situations surrounding family events. Thank you for your time. So there's a lot to unpack with that, but I want to revert to what I was just saying. This was a public park. This was a public campground, park, gathering space, lake, whatever you want to call it. It was open to the public. This was not something that was privately reserved for Gypsy and her family. You wanted to be an influencer. Hate to say it, but if you're at a public park and you're an influencer, even if you are with your family, people are still going to recognize you. You made the choice to become a public figure.
Yup, I can't go to Walmart anymore, y'all. It's impossible. I'm stopped every 8 seconds for pictures. and I take every single one of them.
You call yourself an influencer.
I'm just kidding, y'all. That never happens. Actually, it's happened once. It did happen one time. Karen, are you in here? She might be in here, y'all. It happened one time.
You've plastered your face all over social media, constantly shoving your image and all the BS that you've been doing down our throats. And now you're mad. Cry me a river somewhere else. Now, before I read some of the comments and the back and forth that she was having in her on her social media, I would like to just make it very clear that I am not being too hard on Gypsy in this situation. Some people were saying I was too hard on her for reading her pasta and calling it cooking. I'm talking about Gypsy specifically. This is not about you. This is not about me. This is about Gypsy and who she is, who she has shown us to be time after time. That is why the criticism is on a video that is titled Gypsy Rose da-da-da. Gypsy Rose Blanchard da-da-da. This is about Gypsy Rose. It's not about me. It's not about you. I would not be making this video if this was a setting where she had reserved a private space. Let's just say the family reunion was at a restaurant and they had reserved a private dining area where there were followers going up to the door and snapping photos of her in a private room.
They can go up to the door and snap pictures in a private room. That's still not illegal. If you can view it from a public area, it's not illegal. Now, if it was a closed door and they opened the door and went in, that's when it becomes illegal. But you can technically, something you can view from being in public is not illegal.
I would completely disagree with that, and I would not be.
It could be hella rude. I mean, don't get me wrong. If there's like a door and you can see through the door and you're just standing at the door hitting pictures, yeah, that's rude as hell. But illegal? No, unless the restaurant staff then comes and asks you to leave for disrupting, then they can do that, and then it becomes illegal if you just choose to stay. Crazy.
Making this video. In fact, if I did make the video, I would be siding with her for placing boundaries out there. This was not a private setting. First comment, someone said, public is public. Gypsy decided to respond and said, and respect is respect, and children should not be subjected to strangers taking pictures of them because they are related to me. It's not okay.
Well, what are you going to do? Dress every child up? Like what happens at Disneyland? When people are taking pictures of their kids at Disneyland, they're supposed to wait for every other kid to get out of the way. They're supposed to like say, can you all cover up all of your children right now? I'm trying to take a picture of my child. What? That doesn't make sense.
So, number one, I haven't seen a single photo of this weekend that included children. I think, in my opinion, I think this is being fabricated in order to make it sound more serious than it really was. And again, trying to make herself look like, oh, people are mistreating me. They were taking photos of children in my family. I haven't seen any of that. If y'all have, correct me down below. But people are interested in Gypsy, and she should be lucky that people wanted to take photos instead of approaching her and telling her how they really feel. You should be welcoming the positivity instead of telling people that they're allegedly taking photos of children. You asked for this, and you, in the shoes that you're standing in, you should be welcoming anybody that wants to have a positive interaction with you.
Oh, hell.
And imagine the person who unalived her mother and went on to be unfaithful and throw her entire marriage in the dumpster to talk about respect. She wants to talk about respect. Please. Someone else said you can't expect
Radiant Brain hit us with the police.
Privacy in a public park. She responded and said people could have more common sense too. Common sense to me is
that you're in public.
Being in a public park and seeing someone that's recognizable and maybe asking for a photo with them because you are in a public park. To me, that is common sense. The one who's lacking common sense here and all around street smarts is Gypsy Rose.
Oh, hell. Alyssa, this is Radiant Brit on YouTube. Y'all, TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. And come over to YouTube if you want to watch the video. And you can find her channel on the YouTube description. It's Radiant Brit on YouTube. But the Mystery Project, that's the channel. We're live right there as well. Come on over. Come on over. And let's get... We need a what, Carol?
You what?
Oh, Lord. Let's keep going. TikTok. Oh, too clever for you. Thank you. Let's hit that too. Thanks for the love, y'all.
She is expecting privacy in a public park and privacy when she is a public figure. And she begged to be a public figure. And someone else joined in and said it's still a private family function. Gypsy responded and said exactly it would be different if it was only me, but that happened because I was simply there. It was the wrong time, wrong place situation. But what's the wrong place? Again, you were in a public park. This was not something that you had, cornered off where it was supposed to be literally a private event. What do you not understand about that? Someone else said in a public setting.
It goes against what she wanted or what they wanted. So the rules don't apply to me. Melanie RN. Hey, shout out to the nurses. Where are the nurses at? Put a little thumbs up in the chat, y'all. Oh, thanks for the donut too.
And someone else also said, but you're an influencer, right? Gypsy responded and said, but my family isn't, nor is there underage children who these strangers were taking pictures of. People need to respect boundaries of others. It's common courtesy. So obviously, not very well written response. But again, we're going back to the children thing. If people are just running up on you and trying to take photos of your children, that is inappropriate. But in my opinion, this is simply being added in as a way to make it seem more serious than it actually was. I think that people are morbidly curious with Gypsy,
right?
And wanting to get a photo of her.
You absolutely count.
And I think that she's just throwing this in there because the girl's a pathological liar and always wants to make things seem like they're unfair to her and the people that are with her. And someone made a good point and said, if you know what's going to happen, why go then? And Gypsy said, because I'm family. So if you're family and you're making all this money and you know that you're recognized, then why don't you say, you know what, guys, I know that we had this venue picked out, but I really want to come and I want to enjoy my time. So why don't we relocate it to a new venue where we can actually have privacy? And I know that people are not going to be running up with cameras.
Rent a bigger boat. Do like the Jaws dude. We're going to need a bigger boat. Get a bigger boat and go out on that water. Then you got to have that dude with that damn 6-foot telescopic lens being like, and they probably ain't going to have that on their iPhone. Although the zoom on the iPhone is pretty crazy. But you know what I mean? You want privacy? Rent a big-ass boat and bring that thing way the hell out there. Dexter that thing. Just straight out. Let's continue, shall we? By the way, YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Almost 300 people watching. Let's get 200 likes, y'all. I'm going to hit you with the video. Here you go. You did it to yourself. Hey, guys. It's Patrick from The Haunted Side. Take a second. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more. Boom! Go for it, y'all. And TikTok, about almost 600 people watching. Hit the follow button, tap the screen like crazy. Let's get 75,000 likes. And thank you for the donuts, y'all. Appreciate the love. You know, the channel is not monetized at all other than the live gifts and the subscription. So thanks for subscribing and thank you for the live gifts. You guys are very sweet. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate the love. All right, let's keep going.
Has known for months that people were approaching her, and she was recognizable, and she's continued to accept that fame and admiration and attention while it suited her. But now you want to sit your ass in a public park and ask for privacy. So that whole thing, completely ridiculous to me, and I have yet to see proof that
Pretty crazy.
anyone was trying to take photos of children. I saw people wanting to take photos of Gypsy, like this one right here. Look at the Facetune Instagram versus reality.
Oh, hell. That's a different ass person.
You know, she's been living in a fantasy world for a very long time, and it's very obvious.
Did y'all see that?
That she has yet to grow out of that, and it's all tricking people, fooling people, and seeing how many she can say gotcha to along the way. The last thing I want to say is that there was a clip going around TikTok that I came across, and her number one defender, Bree, totally went off the rails. She was yelling on live stream. She was saying how people
rails on a crazy train
are obsessed, and even if she was on rugs, it's none of their business, and who cares if she's live streaming?
Oh, she's on rugs? What? Like Aladdin? Like Aladdin and Jasmine soaring through there? A whole new world. A new fantastic point of view.
For 16 hours a day, other people do it, and blah, 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 blah.
What?
She really made a great case as to why people call her crazy. Like, you're literally spending hours and hours and hours and hours defending somebody that used an autistic man to unalive her mother.
Ooh.
Bitch.
Damn! Oh, hell.
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. The only people I talk about are the people that have constantly bullied me, attacked me, and harassed me. Fuck you. I can talk about whoever the fuck I want.
La 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 la.
What? I'm sorry. Love of God. Lives for 6. Why, Ryan? Why do you care if I do lives for however long I do? You see how upset you're making people think you're on rugs. I do not. How is that hurting you? What if I was? How is that hurting you? You sound just as disgusting as them for even saying that. I'm never going to assume someone's on or whatever.
To make you mad.
I'm not mad, y'all.
Oh, hell. I'm not mad, y'all.
Right now because I'm giving it to her. Finally, what she been wanting.
Man, Radiant Bread, did you put in all the little cutscenes right there?
I'm done with it. I'm so sick of it. She wants to talk about there's people who do battles for 24 hours straight. Go accuse them of being on rugs. That's disgusting. You should never accuse.
They do what?
Because it's none of your business. Even if I was, it's none of your business and it's not hurting any of you. So why do you care? You see that maybe that's you. You know that is the problem. You care about what people think. I don't. I don't.
Oh, Radiant Bread. Oh no. Who put that in there? Because they put the Michael Jordan, the stop it. Get some help.
So don't tell me what I need to do. I've heard it from dozens of people. I do not give a shit. That's the difference between me.
La 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 la.
You're making people understand that long before I said that tonight. Who cares? It doesn't condone things you went on.
Oh man,
damn near a day. So that justifies. Look, y'all. You see how this is what she does. She excuses herself and justifies everything. She literally said, about being, and for the love of God, please stop doing
Never her fault. Ever.
You're on live for 16 hours. You're making people think you're on rugs. I've heard.
What?
You do horrible things to people as much as you blame, but y'all. I'm gonna show y'all I already showed y'all the horrible things.
What is happening right now?
Things I've done to people is make them into animals for people, and they weren't. Yeah, I'm not even gonna show y'all Ryan's because oh my gosh, I might go and cry about it.
That is what went down with the Blanchard family reunion. The fake
sweet baby Jesus
kayaking thing.
Why do y'all send me these things?
You what?
I don't care. I really don't care.
Who is that person? I don't even know who that is.
To me, it's a much bigger issue of the entitlement coming off of Gypsy, expecting to sit.
Oh, gee, thank you.
In a literally a public area and want privacy, but then want to be an influencer and want people to support her, but only when it's on her terms. And even then, like, they were not invading her privacy because it was at a public park. What a shit show. But we're here to talk about it as always, so I'll let y'all go for now. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Oh, hell yeah. Make sure you do. Make sure you do. TikTok, hit the follow button. Keep tapping the screen like crazy. Let's get them donuts. We got 24 left. We can get 24 donuts, y'all. YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Almost 300 people watching. We're halfway to 200 likes. Hell yeah. Next one, I think, is YouTuber headlines. Let's jump in. Let's see.
Is Gypsy Rose Blanchard facing new charges? Could they be federal charges?
Oh, hell. Y'all, YouTuber headlines. Make sure you follow her. She's pinned down in the description. YouTuber headlines. Let's go.
Some people think Gypsy violated her parole, and without a crystal ball claims she emailed Gypsy's parole officer.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Sabrina, thank you for the donut.
Case information also disappeared from CaseNet. A lot of people have opinions on this, so let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Katie Joy, aka Without a Crystal Ball, claims she used to be friends with the Blanchards. Ken confirmed this friendship in a live. He said Katie Joy has been friends with the Blanchard family for 5+ years.
Colleen,
that friendship has ended. I believe both Katie Joy and Christy and Gypsy, they all have each other blocked on social media.
I have her blocked on Instagram.
Oh, Lord.
And I have her phone number blocked. I have zero interest in ever talking to Christy again.
Katie Joy has shared DMs and messages between herself and the Blanchard family. Ken spoke out on a live and said he doesn't care for Katie Joy at all.
About everything that's been put out by Katie Joy.
I think that it's terrible. I think that it sucks that, you know, and there's a reason why Katie Joy has like, I had to fact check this, but from what I've heard, she's got like more than a dozen lawsuits against her because it's terrible that she goes on her platform and takes all this information that was confided in her through friendship, and then once it turns sour, she goes and releases everything. And it's just a terrible, you know, part of your character to do something like that, you know. And you were a friend of the family for 5 years, and then to then go, you know, to flip on your content creator switch and just like be a complete betrayer of trust and put out all private conversations via text, via DMs, etc. Something that I would never do. I'm not going to, if I ever have a DM conversation or a text conversation.
Is that what happened? Who's at fault there, y'all? So say you're like two people, they're friends. One of those people gets all famous and goes crazy. And then the other one's like, man, this is crazy as hell. I got text messages and stuff and you saying crazy things. And that person starts posting that stuff. I mean... I don't know. Y'all tell me. Does it make sense? Or is it like, oh, maybe just don't say crazy stuff? You know what I mean? If you don't want skeletons coming out, don't have any in your closet.
I'm not going to screenshot.
I don't know. It's crazy.
It and then put them on blast for it. You know, that's just, I just think that that's a gross thing to do as anybody. And that's exactly what she's done. She's trying to profit off of the trust that she built with Gypsy through betrayal and hop on the hate train because that's what gets a lot of views to her channel.
Someone asked Gypsy, are you going to put a stop to Katie Joy and Zora's vicious attacks on you? And Gypsy responded, a lion does not need to defend itself against the dirt it walks on. Zora is Gypsy's best friend.
Oh, hell.
And prison's girlfriend. I'm not sure if they're still together, but that's the Zora connection. So now Katie Joy says that she contacted Gypsy's parole officer.
I did email the parole officer today.
What'd you say? Anything that you can share, or is it?
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Nicholas is bad on the post our chat. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. Y'all, that's why I love you guys. Y'all have like the best sense of humor, like I think I've ever, like, you guys are the best. I just love every bit of you guys.
I just let them know like they were doxing me and harassing me and posting documents from court that are confidential. and that I explained what she's doing with Bree, how she's manipulating her to fight her battles, and Bree's posting for her. And I shared screenshots of Gypsy admitting that she uses other people to fight for her. And then I shared a screenshot of Bree telling me that she posts exactly for Gypsy, because I wanted them to see that like the behavior that's happening is directed by Gypsy and that she's harassing and stalking content creators that are critical of her.
Oh, hell.
And then I said that
that's a full-time job for most people. Going after all the haters. Oh my God. That would be crazy as hell. Just do what I do. Who cares?
How dare you?
I don't even see it. Even if somebody pops in the chat, I don't even see it. Y'all block that stuff so fast that I don't even know they exist. What else you gonna do? Angie, thank you. Y'all put some hearts in the chat for Angie coming in hot. And y'all, TikTok, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get back to 150. Support the show right there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's keep it going. YouTube, thumbs up. I'm hitting you with it again. Hey guys, it's Patrick from the Haunted Side. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe for more. Do it. Let's go.
there's fighting in the house, that Christy told me that she hit Gypsy, that the police have come to the house multiple times.
Oh, hell.
And that they're consumed with the online content and they are obsessed with discrediting and harassing anyone that doesn't buy into the narrative that Gypsy wasn't justified.
Man, you crazy as hell for that. If you want to create content, focus on creating content. End of story.
And I explained, like, now that she's out, she doesn't believe she's guilty.
Bree made a TikTok saying she did not dox Katie Joy.
Aren't you lying enough? Like when you said that I was doxing you or I doxed you, and so did Gypsy. So I guess both of us are. Have you forgotten that you're the one who doxed me and my husband? Both of us. For no reason either, because I did nothing to you other than be friends with Gypsy and Christy, which is weird. Move on.
The other night.
Oh, hell. I don't know any of that. Alien babies. Oh, snap. Love your content. Having a gin and ginger beer. Ooh, that's delicious. About it. Please keep us updated on new Micah content. Absolutely, y'all. When I get sent the Micah stuff, sometimes I'll even search up the Micah stuff, see if there's anything new coming out. Absolutely. 100%. Justice for Micah. Yeah, till the end. Absolutely.
On Sir Morbid's live.
And thank you for the Snapchat. Or Snapchat. What's it called? Super chat. That's the word. Super chat.
Fancy from the Good Wives Network was on, and she was talking about Gypsy having new charges against her.
The new charges are going to be like either the fraud that her and her mom did, or do you think it's going to have to do with, because I was wondering maybe like the IRS and the fraud with like the trust fund and crap.
I don't know if it's that. I think that could be playing into it. I do think it's going to have a lot to do with a lot of the bullying and harassing, stalking of different people and reporting people. I think that's part of it. And I do believe that she could face federal charges for a lot of things that she didn't think she would. And the Fed weren't looking until they realized that they had all been had. And Missouri has fucked this completely up. That's what I think's happening.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Bree made a TikTok saying she reached out to Gypsy. Gypsy said she does not have pending charges. Gypsy contacted her attorney.
Hey, so there aren't two different cases like some people are saying. It's just one case. It's just before and after the, that word that I don't like. The -01 is added once it's resolved. That's the case that isn't showing up, that everyone's freaking out about. And her lawyer says there is no legal reason that they can't see it. The only thing he can think is it's possible that the presiding judge increased the security level to stop people from filing requests. Oh, and that pending charge thing you see, that's what every pre-preliminary case says once the 01 is added to it. And if it is extra security, which is what it probably is, that's the most logical thing he can think, it forces one of two things. An attorney can enter and have access, or you can go to the actual courthouse and file.
Someone in the comments said, it happens when the feds pick up a case when they feel like the state did not do their job. I live in Missouri and I know the laws here. She's going back. Bree said, said, I think her lawyer would know about this. Another person said, people are saying it's getting moved to the federal level and that she's about to be charged with another charge on this case, is what I'm hearing. Bree said, yeah, that's not true. CaseNet is a website where you can view Gypsy's case, and some people thought it was glitching. Going back to Morbid's live, he actually mentions this. He's like, well, maybe it's just a glitch. And Fancy says, no, it's not a glitch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait to find out. It could be a glitch. Who knows? In the
It's
system.
not a glitch. We know it's not a glitch.
Oh, it's
That
not
is
for sure.
the
Okay.
clerk confirmed it's not a glitch.
So
not a
there's
glitch.
something happening,
There
and
is something
we just don't know yet.
If it's anything, I think it might have something to do with her, some kind of parole violation.
No,
So
parole violation would have been different.
People are speculating of the charge for her mailing the knife cross
Yeah,
state.
that could have been. That's
I don't
definitely what it
know. I just
okay.
But isn't there a
so
statute of
found out it's not
limitation
a
for
glitch.
that?
yeah, I just wow.
It might
That's
be.
a lot.
It might be. We looked up that one and we think it could have been 7 years, but there's a caveat of 7 years
Why would
from
they
the
be doing
time
that?
that they learned of something being different, being something different. So it may be still be able to be, but I don't know on that one. We did confirm that it's not a parole violation.
Oh, hell.
Because if it had been a parole violation, that 01 that was on the back of it, that would have been on the back of the case number. That would have been like the indication that it's this case, but it's still connected to this. And it would have been a parole violation because it would have been an addendum. We all thought that that was an additional 01. But when I went back and I actually looked through my screenshots of other things and my team looked at it, that 01 was always there.
In case you're wondering who this child is, that's a picture of Nicholas Godejohn. Gypsy
I was gonna say I look like the Nick dude.
contacted her attorney about this, and Bree explains what Gypsy's attorney says about the 01.
Y'all see this right here? People are losing their shit over this because they think that Gypsy
Losing their what? So yeah, thank you.
has a pending charge. But I'm here to tell you that's not the case. So in Missouri, felony cases are broken into 2 cases. Prior to the preliminary and after the preliminary hearing. So the one we're able to see in CaseNet is prior to the preliminary. Once it gets past preliminary, they add a -01 to that case number. And it shows up as a separate case. So there aren't 2 different cases like some people are saying. It's just one case. It's just before and after the, that word that I don't like. The -01 is added once it's resolved. That's the case that isn't showing up, that everyone's freaking out about. And her lawyer says there is no legal reason that they can't see it.
Skippity Doodah on TikTok was incarcerated with Gypsy.
Oh, damn, I thought that was her segue. I thought YouTuber headlines like just went zippity doo dah, moving on to the next thing. But that's that person's YouTube name. That's funny as hell. Skippity doo da ba doo da ba doo da. We moving right the hell on.
And she just made a video about Gypsy's case being removed from CaseNet.
Gypsy Rose's case is off CaseNet.
And she said this usually happens when a state case goes federal.
Typically when that happens, when a state case is going federal, they remove it off CaseNet.
Oh, hell. Yo, we got one more. We got one more video, I think. This one is about Sir Morbid, because apparently Sir Morbid is like mad as hell at 2 of the other ones, like the other content creators. Supposedly. I don't know. But let's find out what happened here. So this doesn't really have anything. Look, I mean, doesn't really have anything to do with Gypsy Rose, so. But I just tagged this one in there because somebody sent it to me. So let's go. And y'all he invited me on his podcast. Should I go? What do y'all think? Thumbs up in the chat. I should. Thumbs down. If you don't think I should, but I think I should. What do y'all think? Let's go.
Morbid wants to sue Katie Joy and Natasha Cooper for defamation, slander, and lost income. Take a listen.
Oh, hell.
Is the title. Katie Joy, Natasha Cooper, and says Bree. This is the warning. Okay. And then I'm going to thank the people that are chatting right now or super chatting.
Oh, hell.
So I was getting video clips of Katie Joy last night talking some trash, as she does, and so does Natasha Cooper. And says Bree hasn't. I don't think I've gotten any clips from her, but there are certain people that were allowed on her in her chat area, as well as because she likes to block people, which I'm blocked again, which is fine. I don't care. But if you allow people, even though I like Dreamcrafter Corner a lot, you're going to have to tone down the rhetoric, the dangerous misinformation that y'all trying to spread. Because before, for 9 years, I've been very nice to my trolls. They will go ahead and play out of context, clipped up, spliced audio, mixing innocent children's voices in to put a disgusting narrative of child
Thanks for the donut.
What?
pedophile behavior and grooming and so on and so forth, claiming that I was in Discord showing 12, 13-year-olds.
What?
Are you kidding me? So if you're saying that, call the authorities. Like I said, I have stressed that before with Toddy One Skip up here, and she agreed too. But
Thanks for the dono.
I have children too, just like you, Katie Joy. Don't bring up my kids again on your live. You brought up my custody or something like that. You're getting your information from those idiotic people. Well, guess what? Since I don't know their all of their information and who they are, so I could properly, sue the hell out of them for defamation and slander and lost income over the years. Well, now I have an actual face and real person to go after, and that would be you, Katie Joy. So if you continue to champion their sort of misinformation, dangerous misinformation about me being a child, you know what?
Oh, hell.
And you too, Natasha Cooper, you better sit back and relax. And I expect some public apologies from both of y'all if you guys could suck it up, because I will raise money, okay, for lawyer fees. And we're going to sue the hell out of you, the people are. But I'm not going to, when I win, because I will win, okay, because I have these clips. And please, if you hear these people, Katie Joy, or if you hear Natasha Cooper saying anything, or if you hear on Says Breeze live, and she allows that to go on there, okay, it's dangerous, number one, to spread that type of stuff. So try to be a child PD file or
Lord
predator
have mercy.
or groomer in prison and see how that goes for you. Yeah, you're not going to be looked at kindly or nicely, neither in society or the public. And when you know my doxed information, because Katie Joy likes to dox me, she did yesterday and said, oh, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to, but that was his channel name. It doesn't give you the right to use my legal name. I never gave you permission to do so. And if you're going to spin a narrative and people know where I live, well, any weirdo or stranger who clearly, because you like to minimize those kind of crimes, heinous crimes against children, shame on you, number one. Well, some weirdo might come up and unalive me. Who knows? A pew pew. And you know what?
Oh, hell.
Before that even happens, I'm going to make sure I take your asses to court, okay? And I'm not kidding around. I've had enough. So it's going to stop, all right?
Damn right.
So if you have a problem, then go take it up with the authorities and law enforcement and go ahead and waste tax dollar money like you do. But you won't do it, all right? Because you know it's BS, just like the stuff that comes out of your mouths. Natasha Cooper says, Bree, my opinion is you're both losers in the sense that you're running out of things to say, running out of things to make up in your little tiny peanut brains of yours.
Oh, my word, y'all.
Okay.
He's passionate about this. I don't even know who he's talking about, though. I guess I shouldn't find out either, huh?
So you want to come over here and play with the big dog? Well, I will make sure that I will go ahead and make a campaign to raise lawyer fees, okay? And we're going to hire the best lawyer. And I'm going to go after you guys because you're taking up the torch for, 30, 40, 50, 60 idiots on the internet probably laughing at you because they're using you to be the mouthpiece. Well, if you want to have accountability, well, and be the mouthpiece and spread that kind of misinformation, putting my life in danger and also my kids' lives, well, then you're going to have to pay in court for defamation, slander, and loss of income. Because if anything happens to this channel, well, I'm coming after you for the potential of income earnings, not for right now and into the future. And you know what? It's going to be on you because you have the platform and you're using that misinformation from trolls. So I hope it's worth it to you. And another thing, when I do raise these legal funds, I'm not going to keep it and pocket it like the $20,000 allegedly that Natasha Cooper pocketed and never ever take anything to court. No, I'm going to have all the receipts. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay each and every single person back after I win. Okay? Because once we win, I'm going to ask for lawyer attorney fees. And I'm going to turn it around and give it back to the people. Okay? So that's how it's going to roll and that's how it's going to go. Because I'm not here to make money off that, but I'm going to make sure you're held accountable. So you better shut your mouths now before you get yourself into deep doo-doo. Okay? So yeah, I already know who you all are now. Before I didn't have a name. I didn't have a legal name or address to go ahead and serve somebody. But now I do. Katie Joy, Natasha Cooper, and Says Bree. And also, Says Bree, since in your little live streams it says you speak, you're the mouthpiece for Gypsy Blanchard. Well, whatever comes out on your live TikToks, okay, well, not only are you going to be responsible, especially when it comes to slandering and defaming about serious crimes like those children pedophile thing. Well, since you have that little disclosure on your TikTokies saying that you speak for Gypsy and Gypsy allows you to speak for her, well, I'm going to sue her ass too. All right, so Gypsy and Christy can see me in court as well, because before I was dealing with a few trolls that I know that are living on a freaking government assistance. What am I going to get from them? Nothing. So if I take them to court, I ain't gonna get shit. If I take Dreamcatcher or Crafter to court, I don't want to take away her Social Security. Okay, so and guess what? You're responsible for her too, especially she goes up on panel and starts yip yapping. Okay, so don't let that happen either, because I will be watching and the people will be watching. We always have eyes in the skies. And I'll tell you this.
Oh, they got eyes in the skies.
Down for idiots and trolls in a dark corner of the internet laughing at you because you're their next puppet.
Thank you.
Because it ain't going to go down well. Like I'm saying, I'm not going to take it anymore.
Oh, hell. Lori, thank you.
And I'm not going to be put in a position where it's dangerous like that. And enough is enough. So anybody who has any more clips, make sure you send it over my way, okay? Because it's gonna go down.
Oh, hell.
Like donkey.
Yo, that's in his chat, in his live. There's like people donating, and it goes, "Thank you,
Donkey Kong," or Downtown Julie Brown, something like that. But that's a serious note.
Thank
and
you.
It's not a threat. It's just an actual fact. So I'm sick of it, and it will be dealt with, and accordingly. So shut up, Katie Joy. All right, shut your mouth. I don't care about your kid. I don't talk about your kid. You keep on bringing up my kids, from what I heard last night, which you have no idea what you're talking about. You're just spewing the same shit that those other idiots are feeding you, because you don't have a brain to think yourself. But I'll see you in court if it continues. And I will make sure we do it all together here. And I walk through it step by step. So think about that.
Thanks for the dono.
And you're lucky. You're lucky I'm kind and humble and trying to keep my cool here. But you pissed me off there. And Natasha Cooper, you better shut your mouth.
Thanks for the dono.
All right? So don't ever utter my name or try to defame me or slander me again, because I'm coming after legally Katie Joy, Natasha Cooper, Says Bree, Christy Blanchard, and Gypsy Rose, because those two, Gypsy Rose and Christy Blanchard, they allow Says Bree to speak for them. So I don't want to hear any of that, because I am going to take y'all to court. And you could believe that. And that's all I have to say about that. Last warning. Last and only warning.
Oh, snap. That's all I got, y'all. That's all I got for tonight. I love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. YouTube, do me a favor, though. 29 likes before you guys go. Y'all hit the thumbs up button real quick. Let's get 200 likes. TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. My name's Patrick. If you like the true crime stuff, I'm live every single night. We might stay on TikTok for a little bit, y'all. So YouTube, once this ends, go watch some of the Haunted Side stuff on YouTube or come back over to the TikTok. But y'all hit the follow button. Tap the screen like crazy. YouTube, I love you guys. See you tomorrow.